Happy Sunday. So I'm excited to share this book with you. Maybe many of you, I'm sure, have heard of Mel Robbins and you follow her. Well, this is the Let Them theory. And I'm not through it, I'm about halfway through it because I just got it. It came out on Christmas and I hear it's already on back order. I pre ordered it, but it's fabulous. She says a life-changing tool that millions of people can't stop talking about. It is so true. So her whole premise of this theory is the things that make us miserable are the things we can't control about everybody else. So what happens is, if somebody disappoints me, say a bunch of my friends get together and they forget or don't ask me to go to lunch or dinner or whatever, I might take that so personal and be hurt and, oh, I thought they were my friends and go on and on and on. That's usually not me, but I'm just saying. Maybe they just say, well, Brenda's always busy and she can't get out, so we're not going to ask her this time. Maybe there's a reason for it that I can't think of, and or maybe somebody says something to you that hurts your feelings and then you carry on with that. This is about letting go. Let whoever it is do whatever they need to do. If they don't want to answer an email from you, let them. If they don't want to ask you to go on a trip with all the other girls, let them. As we let go of all of this, it is so important because that's that's what do I want to say? That's the underlaying part of us being miserable. So she has a twofold thing: let them and let me. So let me is, if I let them do whatever, I'm going to let me do whatever I need to do for my growth and happiness. And I'm not going to worry about every single person and what they're doing. I'm letting me do what I want to do for me. And some of you have heard me talk that this is the year I'm putting myself first. So if I say no to you or something, don't take it personal. I just have to put myself first this year because I've never ever done it before. And it feels strange. Back in December, I was sick and I was supposed to be coming back to work the next day. And I had something like 6 or 7 clients. The old me would have never canceled, would have been a trooper and tried to get through it. And I thought, what am I just saying? I said I was going to put myself first because I believed it. I called every one of those people. Not one of them bitched. Every single one was wonderful about it. Take care of yourself and all of that. So it just goes to show you many times it's our own issue. But she gives lots of examples. It's a wonderful book to remind us, let everybody take care of themselves so we can take care of ourselves. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit today at the end of February about our gifts. We have been told that our spiritual gifts are expanding. You know this. Everything's opening up, especially this year. You're going to see where you are now. Make a mental note with your gifts, your intuitive gifts, your healing gifts, whatever. And then let's see where you land by the end of the year. And so it's funny, they just gave me a vision of a limbo stick, but instead of going down, it's coming up. It's like, oh, okay, you're here now. You're here now. So challenge yourself to work on these things and ask for the expansion because it's going to happen anyways. And I want to see you spark your own gifts this year. Many people will be drawn to take classes or read books about it or go online and listen to podcasts about different ways to do it. But it is going to be really, really good. It's going to be really good. And it just feels to me like things are going to open up naturally. So spark your gifts this year. Really focus on, if it's your intuition, what are you getting? What do you feel about this? Play a little game with yourself and then see what happens. Okay. So, the Oracle of E. We all love this funny little one. Talking smack. These just have the writing on them. She's so funny with this. Okay, talking smack. That small thinking you've been doing, get over it. There's no reason to compare yourself with others because there is no one like you. The only person capable of putting you down is you. So all that remains are these three little questions. Why? 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 So we know we're all doing the best we can right now. Mary, Queen of Angels. Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. What comes to me with this one is that I think a lot of people are going to be downsizing, whether it's the stuff in their home or they're getting smaller homes. I think it's important to look at, I just been chomping at the bit, trying to get to have time to do that. I was supposed to do it during my 2 weeks off at Christmas time, but as you know, Gerard was in the hospital and that all went to the wayside. But as soon as I have time, I'm going to start working room through room, giving away or getting rid of, and looking at, is everything in my home or is everything in your home a reflection of who you are? Sometimes people give us gifts and we're like, oh my God, what do I do with this? And it's hard, right? Because we may not necessarily want what somebody else gives you, what they think you should have. And sometimes you get stuck with a lot of things, but is there anything wrong with giving it to somebody who would really appreciate it? It says, you have drawn this card because of concerns about what is happening in your household. Mother Mary is telling you that God is watching over you and sending divine guidance as to how you can improve your home. Expect a positive change in your current situation, especially as you allow more love to reside within the home with your heart and mind. So to me, it's about your home life and the physical energy in your home. Maybe you need to sage it. Maybe you need to clean it out. Whatever it is for you. So I think cleaning out is always good. I try to do it, sage and all of that, the different turn of the seasons. Butterfly for life challenges. New exercise program. I think this was for me. So when I see that, everybody always makes these deals with themselves on the first of the year. And how many of us stick to it? So I decided to do something fun this year. I'm going back to dancing. That's going to be my exercise. Zumba used to be my thing, 4 or 5 days a week. Loved it. Was not exercise to me, even though it was. So I'm going to start some line dancing, go back to Zumba, and see what comes. Plus, it brings me so much joy. So you shouldn't be exercising or going through something that's painful for you. You're likely already heard this message. It's time to make a change with exercising. This may mean you simply start exercising if you've been sedentary. Most likely, though, it's a sign for you to change your fitness regimen so it suits your current lifestyle. Notice the first thought that comes to mind about changing your workout. Yep, dancing. One thing's for sure, you're being guided to exercise in a way that you'll find enjoyable and stimulating. So it says, be productive, flow with new ideas along with all the known health benefits. Okay, and the last one is from Magdalene's Rose Oracle. Ooh, orange fire rose, a couple embracing. Look at the power in that card. Wow. Okay. Receiving this card, beloved, you're being called back to your lineage of the Magdalens, who were tantrikas, holy whores, and sacred harlots. I am found across the world as women who have stood in erotic and impassioned leadership, sometimes wild and feared, often denigrated, hunted and exiled, punished and burnt at the stake. Ooh, chills. The remembrance of this lineage is alive within you now. We carry the wombs of light, ignited in reverence to the power of desire to raise the frequency of embodied love. You're ready to receive the sacred seal upon your body that restores you to the power of this lineage, supporting you to walk with your awareness that you are an alchemist, and this ability to awaken through the body is your birthright. Everybody thinks sex is such a dirty thing, well, a lot of people, and this is also something that was brought through from God. So it's time to awaken the codes of Eros in your body. This will open you to a greater flow of energy, vitality, vibrancy, potential, and sacred desire. Consider this. How are you being called to embody the ecstatic alchemist? What does an alchemist do? It changes things from one form to another. So often bringing in the sacred orgasm then creates something bigger than just what's happening with you. So looks like we've got an interesting week, ending with this erotica card. I hope you have a wonderful week. Stay well.